John here again with Herzog Hydro Force. I've got a pickleball court and we're going to take care of this today. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in this episode of how to clean a pickleball court. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in and watching this. This was my first pickleball court to actually do. Did a lot of researching and talking to other friends that are in the business to make sure of the best process, and as you would think, typical steps that you would take for washing a surface that has mold. I did my test spot over in the corner on the side. No one would ever see if it turned out to be too strong of a mix. As you can see right now, I'm just downstreaming at a 1.5%. But it did absolutely nothing. So I ended up switching to the soft wash system here in a second and went at it with about a 3.5%. And that's what started to really make a difference. We even agitated the surface by scrubbing, which you'll see here as well, to kind of help the process out. We did coat this 2 to 3 times ultimately in the end because it was so bad. But one thing I would also mention is, you may have noticed early on in the video, this paint is actually oxidized. It's failing. And we talked to the customer about this, so they already knew the risk. There was no way for me to surface clean this, otherwise I would risk destroying or making this look much worse. And ultimately, the homeowner decided that this would be a better option than trying to repaint, which, of course, is always the case virtually. Now, I will say this was a job that was definitely underpriced, especially for the amount of time that we put out here. Luckily, this is a family of someone I grew up playing football with, so glad it worked out great for them, and I was happy to do it. It is a fun project to see the transformation that you do. Now, knowing that it is oxidized, keep in mind that a wise man once told me that when rinsing these, it's mistance from a distance. The problem is I'm so close to the surface and I've got a lot of soap to clean off that I was closer than needed to be at that time. And in rinsing off, you could see some of the lightness turn more dark. Well, because I couldn't surface clean it, I had to go at it with my wand and make sure that I rinsed it thoroughly. So I used the wand, and you won't be able to see it because the camera cut off and we missed most of the process of this. But I wand the whole thing. It came out great in the end, so I'm very happy, even though I spent way more time than what was planned. But it was great. Well, my video cut off, but this is the final project. It is 20 times better than it was. I ended up using the wand to get a lot of it, and ended up doing a downstream right there at the end. That way we could just make sure we've got everything dead. Rinsed it off, letting it dry. There's some spots right there, and we're gonna have to get with the customer and let them know basically your paint's failing, right? I would personally just leave it, but that's up to them. If they want to leave it or fix it, they can do that. But we have made this just shine. If you like watching these and you like seeing the dirt and grime disappear in a matter of minutes, like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get more of it coming. Once again, I'm John. This is Herzog Hydroforce, and I'll see you on the next episode.